Welcome to Jan's Views. So, who was it who voted to talk about the drama? You guys just love the drama, don't you? I gave you 4 or 5 different options, and you went for the drama. So, I guess we're going to have to do drama, aren't we? There's been so much going on. It's like, okay, there's so many little bits we can talk about. We've got about an hour together because DC is once again going live at the same time. We're going live. I do love me, DC, but woman, stop it. Anyway, let me just see who's in the chat. So we have D. Higgins. Of course we have D. Higgins. Hello, my darling. Hope you're well. Sure you are. I'm sure you haven't been blown about like I have today. Guys, it's been like the Wizard of Oz type weather today. It's so blustery. It's a storm that's got a name. Can't remember what it's called. Bernard? Duncan? Not sure, but it has got a name. And it's blowing, everything's in my garden. It's like, ah! Anyway, calm down, Jan. We've also got Bunny Angel. Hi, Bunny Angel. Nice to see you here. And then we got my German. Hi. Hello. Jan, you don't have to speak loud because you've got the microphone. Calm down. Speak normally. Right. That told me. We've got a princess. We've got a princess in the room. Hello, Princess Alyssa. How are you? I hope you're keeping well. And we have a Miss Johansson, who I think is probably Dutch, German. I don't know. Why am I trying to guess? Nice to see you anyway, sweetheart. So I think I've gone through everybody. Where are we going to start? This chair. Can you hear it, guys? It's so annoying. My granddaughter apparently doesn't want her chair that's in her bedroom. So my daughter said that I can have it, but I'm just waiting for my daughter to buy her another chair, and then I can have hers. In the meantime, guys, we're stuck with this. Everybody. Anyway, stop it. So, who are we going to be talking about today? Good question. As I said, there are so many people. There's so many people. Shall we talk about Amberlynn Reid? I don't know. She's boring. So boring. She's even taken to reading labels on her shopping. Who else does that? I wonder. Don Mon. Who else does that, guys? How boring. How boring must your life be that your content is going through your shopping and just reading what you've just bought? I mean, yeah, okay, Amberlynn, you carry on, lovely. You carry on. So there's her over in her little corner. Then we do have to sort of bring this charming young Brit came into my Twitter sphere, YouTube arena, Doobie, what's it? Mainly because I saw him a couple of times on DC's channel, and I thought, oh, he sounds all right. All right. So Echo in here. And then I thought, and then just like that, he turned and he was completely different. Now I know why he's called Irate Alex. This guy is just so irate, guys. It's like, really? You have to be that irate? Look how red he is. I mean, if you're that irate, maybe stay off. Stay off YouTube until you get it sorted. Just a little bit of advice for irate Alex. So we could talk a bit more about him. And this, of course, is DC. My friend DC Media Girl. Are we going to talk about her, guys? Probably not. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to look in the chat in a minute and see what you guys are saying in there. Huh. And then, who else could we talk about? Oh, Lordy, Miss Claudie. Look who's got a new boyfriend. Look who's got a new boyfriend. No, no. What she's done is go to like her local shops, stood around until she found somebody that looks slightly Moroccan. But you'll do, you'll do. She shuffled up to him like that and gone, would you just be on a video with me? Just pretend that you're one of my friends. Pretend that you're going to be like a love interest to me or for me. And he's gone, yeah, all right, how much? Hang on, I'm going to cough. He's gone, yeah, all right, how much? She's gone, what, I don't know, $100. Do they have dollars in Canada, guys? Not sure. So he's gone, the only problem, I do have a problem. And that is I've got this, which is a parrot. Do you mind? I mean, no, she said, oh, that's all right. That's okay. I'll come back and we'll chat and, you know, chat to Boris, the parrot. So they've sat there now. We're meant to believe, okay, these two. Why is my throat gone, guys? Why? It's because I've been talking to that blooming German for hours. That's why. Anyway, I have to blame somebody. So the whole time they're sat there, Boris the parrot has been trying to pull on her wig. I just wanted that parrot to get her wig and fly across the room with it. Who else wanted that? We all wanted it. We all wanted it. It didn't happen, guys, unfortunately. Right, let's see what somebody's put here. ALR was in Alexandra Rodriguez's Instagram live stream today and sent her a badge like a super chat. Do you know, it's such a shame. Everyone's ignoring Amberlyn Ray. Poor Amberlyn. She's trying all different things. Gone off and got herself a darky boyfriend, a girlfriend. All you see are these black arms around her. Listen, that could be anyone. That could be the bin man or woman. That could be the postie. Yeah. Yeah. Who are you trying to kid, Amberlyn? Sort yourself out, Missy. Hi, Marchen. How are you, gorgeous? I hope you're well. I'm well-ish. Dentist again to even ask. I do see, sweetheart. How the hell are you? I hope you're well. The parrot is the best thing to happen to a channel in years. It absolutely is. Everyone was sat like that. Oh, please, please, get her hair, fly off with it. How uncomfortable. Listen, does this woman not realise? Listen, me and my family, we're not stick thin. None of us. No, I'm just trying to think. None of us are stick thin, right? When we have pictures taken, normally in a restaurant, yeah, and somebody does the selfie, and then we all sort of look, yeah. The people on the end, nearest the camera, always look so much bigger. And we joke about it now because we just call them the bookends. And we're like, no, I don't want to take the selfie because I look like a bookend. That now, even we've sussed that out as my family. This idiot, oh, where is she? There. She hasn't sussed it out. So because she's so narcissistic, she has to be at the front all the time. Yeah, you sit there next to me. Yeah, you're right, Bruce. Sit there, right, and I'll take a selfie. Yeah, look, yeah, cheese. What she doesn't realise is she looks like a big blob in front of everything. I mean, come on. She's big enough anyway. We all know that. We can't, yeah. So, no, love, do it the other way around. Do it so that he's at the front and you're at the back. Stands to reason, doesn't it, guys? So what are we thinking? Is this guy going to hang around? What are we thinking? Are we thinking that, oh, Nader, Nader, whatever his name is, has finally done with her. I think so. But we're going to talk about that a bit later if we have a chance. Okay, we will talk about that later because firstly, I want to talk about something else. But I'm just going to say hello to Shenanigans. Shenanigans. And of course, he's already doxed. Those Kiwi farmers. How does he do it? Good. They just take a picture of him and then they've got him. Jeez, I'm glad I'm not in America. I tell you that. This guy doesn't understand that he has just ruined his life. I know. You've got to actually feel sorry for him because he doesn't look that old, does he? He's got a pair of ears on him, though, hasn't he? Anyway, let's not ear shame. She says, laughing her head off. Yes, DC, that's all right, my darling. I will. Done with contractors for today. Oh, it's D. It's D. Why did I think that was DC? All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, the first person Jan is going to talk about after saying hello to Texas is yeah, somebody I think we really need to talk about because there has been so many funny things going on online, you have to say. And in this life, guys, we need to laugh as much as we can. Yeah, just laugh. You know, it's not worth taking too much serious. Not worth taking too much seriously. God, what's wrong with my English? I think I've been speaking too much to the German because my English has gone down the pan. Anyway, so I thought it might be quite a good idea to go over this together because how can we not go over this? Sorry, I'll get there. How can we not go over this together? Somebody went to the dentist, guys. Somebody went to the dentist and no, somebody needs to go to the dentist. Get it right, Jan. Somebody needs to go to the dentist because somebody was stuffing their face with sweets. We call them sweets over here. I understand in Canada and in the States, they call them candy. We call them sweets. Well, somebody was stuffing his face with sweets and broke a tooth. Now, anyone else in their right mind wouldn't have then gone on camera. Somebody thinks he's so beautiful that he can go on camera anyway, even with a broken tooth. So, shall we see what he had to say for himself? I'm sure he's going to be a real gem, guys.
Video with me.
Stop it. Just stop it. You look ridiculous. You sound ridiculous. Stop it.
Stop. This is so ugly and I gotta listen so.
I've got a lisp. No, you haven't got a lisp. You put that on.
Y'all already know I done broke my tooth eating the Twizzler. This is a disaster. I done called Hershey's. They told me they're gonna have quality assurance purposes give me a call tomorrow and see if they can rectify the situation. I said, you better do it fast because I'm a public figure and I'm a...
Yeah, I'm sure they believe that. Can you imagine? Right, so they've checked him out. They've gone, well, okay. Oh, so you're a public figure, so you need your teeth fixed quickly. Okay. Can we ask what you do? Do you do TV or, but you know, film? No, I'll do YouTube. I'll do YouTube. Oh, well, what's the name of your channel? Miss Gloria. Miss Gloria. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, we'll see what we could do for you. And then they look up his channel. Nice one. Nice one, Hussy.
Television and I can't look like a disaster.
You do look like a disaster, though. It doesn't matter how many teeth you've got in your head. You look like a disaster. Because you wear the most pathetic, stupidly ridiculous glasses. Your hair looks ridiculous. Listen, if I can't have my hair out, I just stick a cap on. Not difficult. Have you ever seen the ones, guys, where he's got his wig on and he wears his cap to the side, but it doesn't, obviously it doesn't fit on his head then. So it's all like just bouncing on the whatever. He shouldn't. Oh, it was licorice, was it? Oh my God, what a twat. Oh my God. I heard, and I don't know whether it's true, but I heard that he's thinking of suing the sweet company. Good luck with that, Hussy. Good luck. Sure, there you'll do really well. He'll be going back to see his lawyer friend. What do you reckon? I reckon his lawyer friend has told him to go forth and multiply because I'm sick to death of your stupid lawsuits that you're coming up with. That's what I think's happened to him. Daisy Media, are you putting your face on? Aww. Aww. Right, let's see what else he's got to say. Come on.
So they're gonna call me this week. Okay. Now, y'all, I was watching a live stream today about me by this name is BJ Television. Okay? And he was reacting to one of my videos, and he said I look like some character named Edna. Now, I don't know who this Edna is.
You know, one thing I've realised with Hussy, he doesn't know a lot, does he? And, you know, what always makes me laugh is when he said, well, I don't know who they are. Well, you don't have to know who they are. Just look at yourself, man. Look at yourself. How much of his face can we see here, guys? Very, very little. I wonder why. I wonder why.
I don't see nobody. I know one name. That's my cousin, and I don't talk to that fellow with. Now I'm gonna show you what he said, and then whatchamacallit.
Another thing, I did address this in the other video. Why does he get that close to the camera? I don't understand it. I stay back as far as I can, guys. I don't want my mush in front. Nobody wants to see this in 4K. Nobody. And nobody wants to see that in 4K. Just step back a bit. Step back. Maybe it's because he's blind. What do you reckon, guys? Oh, is she? Edna is legendary. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But then I don't need to know. We've got the celebrity juicer in. Hello. Hello, welcome. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing this, guys, that would be really nice of you. We've also got Shenanigans. His wig curtain closes more and more every day, doesn't it? Which makes you think that he realizes just how ugly he is. Why else would he hide his face that much? Why? I tell you, if I went out with my kids, I've got wigs. Occasionally I wear them when I go out if I want to feel a bit different. If I went out with a wig on and glasses and looking like that, my kids would be like, Mum, have you taken your pills? How long have you been off your pills for, Mother? It wouldn't go down too well. They both have cars. They would stick me back in the car and they would drive me home pronto. No way would they allow me to walk around like that. Sorry, guys. True.
I send them a super chat and watch what happens. I didn't expect this. Look. It's all bad.
Oh my God.
And I know I'm a piece of shit for saying this, but tell me. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Tell me Hussy don't look like this.
You ain't right. You ain't right at all. You know I was watching. Don't say nothing.
Don't look like this. Hold on, I'm waiting for it.
So my day.
Like this motherfucker right here.
How the hell do I look like him, you jackass?
You don't look like from Incredibles. Am I wrong?
No.
Ain't nowhere.
Look at his face. Do you know what? I'm sure I could find somebody else that looks more like Hussy. I'm sure I could find something else that looks like him. But yeah, that's a good likeness. Very good. Very good.
What is this person?
Fuck your ass, and you look like damn Urkel.
Oh, that's it. I'm done with him. This, what, guys, what is that about? What is that about? This. If I started doing that, the kids, they'd be phoning up the local hospital, mental health department. My mother's lost it. She's going around and making these really weird sounds. Can you please admit her? That's what would happen, guys. That's what would happen. I'm not going to spend the whole time talking about this buffoon because, to be honest, he just winds me up. He winds me up like a top. So let's see what's been said in the chat. What are we all thinking about this Edna lookalike? Dame Edith. Who's Dame Edith? No idea. Are they all like American people? I never heard of them. But then I'm not really into cartoons, guys. I never have been. Even when my kids were little, or even when I was little. I don't think cartoons were invented then. Way to support a racist predator. What he is? Can you sort of like elaborate a bit more? Oh, I see. Yes, 17 people. I am popular. I am. Thank you, Lee. Thank you. I'm so popular. How many have you got? Can we come over to your channel and see how many you've got? Can we? What else do you do besides YouTube? Have you got a life outside YouTube? What do you do? Or do you just sort of go from one live stream to another? Being very intelligent, giving out these like really intelligent digs at people. What do you do? Tell me about it, stud. I'm interested. I wonder if that Lee came over from Hussy. I'm waiting for Hussy to come in to give me a super chat. Come on, Hustler. Give me a super. I want super chat. I want some of your money. Have you got any of that money left that you got from other people? Have you? Because, in my opinion, obviously you've got an iPad, you've probably got an iPhone, you've got an iMac, so you could actually sell one of those, couldn't you? And then give me a bit of that money. What do you think? Pay it back. Have you ever thought of giving to the society? Anyway, I'm going on. We haven't got time for that because DC is going live very soon. So I'm very wary at the time. I'm very conscious of the time. So the next little darling, the next little gem we're going to look at. Oh, God, he's so, I find it very difficult when I see him not to sort of go weak at the knees, guys. It's difficult, but it's true. I'm just being honest here, guys. He does make me go just a little bit weak at the knees. So who are we talking about? Let's have 3 guesses who Jan could possibly be talking about. I wonder if it's this one. Someone's gone mad with the scissors. Oh, Dee, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you. Bless you. And I love you too. You know I do. In fact, Dee, did you want to come up and have a little bit of a chin wag? We've got about half an hour left before DC goes live. If I put this in the chat, you're perfectly welcome to come on in and let's have a giggle at someone who went a little mad with the scissors. What was he thinking, guys? What was he thinking? Look, you don't. I mean, yeah, none of us fans of his, Texas. So, but it's quite nice to have a bit of a giggle at his expense because the man just talks a whole load of rot. Just to come. And when I saw the hairstyle, I thought, no. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I got me, right? That is, oh, itching. Right, I've got an undercut, okay? My undercut goes dunk, dunk. It's growing out a bit. I need to take it down to number 2. Right, so I know what undercuts are, and I've got one. Now, I've also, and it's longer on that side. Guys, I've just broken my hat. No, I haven't. So I do know the look. I know what the look's like. This guy here has no idea. Come on, what are you doing? Look at him. Stop it. Listen, let's go in even further. Look, this bit. Why won't it show me that bit? So this is all shaved, right? Then he's got the natural baldness going on here. Then he's got what's left here. And then he's got this frizzy bit here. Now, this frizzy bit was longer a few days ago. And what's he done? He's cut it. He's cut it. I need somebody else who knows, like, I mean, did he take himself to the hairdressers himself or the barbers? What did he do, guys? I've no idea. But it's all rather concerning for me. If you go to the hairdresser, you want to come out looking good, don't we? We all like, yeah, it's nice to go. I like to spend time in the hairdresser. I know somebody else who likes to spend time in the hairdresser. This lady here. Who hasn't got a jumper on.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
I couldn't get my hair quite right, so I've got an avatar.
Oh no! I led up to that so smoothly. Led up to it so smoothly.
Yeah, I just got my hair chopped today, so still working with it. Yeah.
Okay. Have you got a picture you can show anyone, or no? You want to wait until you've got it exactly how you want it?
Yeah, let me live with it for a couple of days till I figure out what it wants to do. But I'm loving it. It's short. I mean, I went short. I think Chris Shetter called it a power cut.
I've seen it, and it
that's right. You saw it.
Amazing. Oh, for those of you that don't realise, this is the very glorious, very glamorous Dee Higgins.
I don't know about glamorous.
The one that I gave such a long, detailed introduction to, and then when she did come on, she just came on as an avatar. That is not good.
Well, I guess I could. I guess I could.
There she is.
Okay, is that better?
She is. I love it. Girl.
Oh, you see some of my some of my construction stuff here.
Right,
let me move a little bit. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, I just had to turn off my phone because Siri cut in. That looks really nice. Look at you, girl.
Yeah, it's short, but I'm digging it. I'm actually kind of loving it. I haven't had short hair like this in a very long time, so
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And you've got the features that you can carry it off.
Bless
as well.
you.
Oh, you have. It's true though.
The thing about really
make you a bit bigger.
Yeah. The thing about short hair is
glorious,
that it's
guys. How glorious.
Bless you.
Hi, Curvy.
The thing about short hair is that's all you get is like face. Like you can't hide. That's the thing. You cannot hide when you don't have much hair. But yeah, it's kind of I'm kind of digging it. It's short, a little sassy. I'll figure it out at some point. But yeah.
Yeah.
So there it is.
And I also love the roses behind you.
Oh, that's my Valentine gift for my guy. Yes, he did good. I got some beautiful
Very
roses
nice.
there. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we all carry on.
No, I was just going to say we're going to be talking about this gentleman.
We are.
Okay.
We're going to get on with it now. Let's see what he's got to say, shall we? Because he always has the most profound things to say.
Oh, poor Negz.
If you're to investigate a pen, then you probably should go check yourself into.
Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to have much of a microphone. So if it's too loud, I'm sorry. I'm going to try and turn it up now.
Oh,
it's
okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
A mental institution.
Right. So if you look here, you can see the cup better.
Yeah. Oh, he really did. He went in.
Yes.
Okay. He went in. Okay.
To be honest, I think he would have done better just shaving the whole lot off.
I agree. I think he should just, I mean, I get it. He wants to hang on to it, you know, for the same probably reason all of us do. But as a guy, he wants to hang on to the last vestiges of his hair, what's left. But I say, go for it, man. Shave it.
Yeah.
Shave it. Yeah. He can still wear he can still wear his bandanas and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, you know, bald is beautiful.
Good morning. Good morning, Layla in Australia. And I said hello to Fit and Curvy, didn't I?
Yeah. Oh, I got Fit and Curvy's merch. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, let's hear.
Yeah. What's he talking about?
Okay. Right. The reason I picked this one is because he's talking about another German. And I think this is quite a good indication, firstly, of the type of man he is. Yeah. And secondly, it gives me a bit of a chance to have a giggle.
Okay. Giggle's good. I like to giggle.
And then we got this. This is going to become a permanent part of backdrop. Or, you know,
can you hear that?
Yep, I can. I can't see the chat. Comments.
Okay, we're going to move on from there. Hang on. Okay.
In bamboo, whatever goddamn pillow. I don't know what it is. It's got bamboo on it. Anyway, maybe it's aloe plants. I digress. And I looked at my phone goes off, and I look at it, and I go, and I check my inbox. I'm like, oh, it's from Savannah. So I said, well, it's probably it's about Gigi or Peanut or something. No.
What do you think, Dee? What do you think about this claim that he gets unsolicited, his words, nudes from females on YouTube? And I'm not just talking about Savannah, because he's got it from, you know, a lot of other women. Women are queuing to send him nudes. What do you think about that?
Well, any woman that would send a man nudes that they're not married to, and in fact, if you're married to them, they can see the real thing. Don't send nudes, ladies. Don't be a dumbass. What's wrong with these women? Listen, I don't know Negz. I don't have any, you know what I mean? He apologized to me. That was it. It doesn't wipe clean his part and all the torture I went through from that gang from last year. Does not wipe that slate clean. Actions speak louder than words. But from what I've heard, I do kind of believe that he did not solicit nudes, especially from Silvana, because Silvana did have a crush on him, didn't she? Am I wrong? I think there's a few women that really were digging Negz, and I believe that they just sent him nudes hoping that you know, I don't know what you get from sending nudes. I mean, he sent his nudes to a Discord, from what I understand, or his, you know, his business. He put on there for everyone to see. I did not see it, by the way. I didn't look.
No, I didn't, but you didn't look very hard for it.
Yeah, I didn't. No, I don't want to see that.
No.
But I think in her case, I don't know about any other women, but just from what I kind of believe that he did not solicit them from her, because she's been in that gang for a long damn time, a long time. And he did say he wasn't going to drop them. Does that mean he will? I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. Nobody needs to go through that mess to so many women in this community. I hope he's telling, I really hope he's telling the truth that he won't do that. Because even if she was so stupid, you know, if she was hung up on him from wherever she lives out of the country, thinking she was going to gain favor with him, but, you know, he said she's got a slamming body. I believe him. I haven't seen anything, but I believe him. You're not going to send gross pictures of yourself. You'd send flattering ones to show off. But I really hope he doesn't backpedal on all of this. He's taking a lot of heat right now, and he deserves it. Let's be clear. I think he deserves all the heat he's getting. He needs to pay, and I think he's paying. But how he navigates this is going to tell a lot. How he navigates all this crap. To me, anyway, this is going to tell me a lot about who he is in the future. You know, going forward. I don't know the guy. I never hung out in his chats. You know, I just know what they did to me, and I know that sorry, not supposed to say his name. That guy that tortured me last year, he was part of that team, and from what I understand, Negz encouraged it. You know, when people maybe said I was off limits, and he said, no, everybody's on limits. Go for it. You know, so don't do that. Don't do that moving forward to this girl, Silvana, whoever she is. You know, don't do it, man. Don't do it.
The thing, one of the things I can't understand is that at what point in the conversation do you go from, oh, well, what are you doing tomorrow? Or what did you do today? Or what's your next video going to be about? How do you go from that? How do you jump from that to, I'm going to send you some pictures of my breasts? I don't understand that. How do you get, I mean, I chat to people on a daily basis. One being you. You've not sent me any boobs.
No. No. When no one want to see these anyway, even if I wanted to. But
exactly.
I think these are some thirsty women. And Negz has a presence, and you know, everybody knows who he is. They do. Well, mostly everybody. But I think some of these thirsty women think that they've got an in with this guy. I don't know what kind of favor he could show them by sending him nudes. You know, what's the end game for that? What are you looking for? You're just sending knowing how he is and how he's been in the past. Why would you open yourself up? That didn't sound right. But anyway.
But I know what you're saying, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
No.
And also, apparently, it was going on in Discord. It obviously in a private room. I don't know. I mean, I can understand. You know, people do have long-term relationships. People can build relationships online. After a period of time, maybe, you know, if it gets a bit sort of sexy-wexy, you might decide to one person, to, you know, show a bit of flesh. I can understand that. What I can't understand is somebody sending. I know it sounds awful, but someone like Negz, I just cannot get my head around that.
No, knowing how he's been with other women, meaning to say the harassment and all those things, to open up your life like that so personally with personal pictures, knowing how he's been in the past. Why would you allow that? Anything that goes on the internet, it could be your husband. You don't know where your husband's sending them. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't
I
do it.
absolutely agree.
It's silly.
Absolutely
I
agree. And
don't
it's
know
not
what
as
she,
if
yeah, I don't know
it's
what she would get out of it. What is
no.
she get out of it? Yeah.
Honestly, I've no idea. There
Yeah.
seems to be a echo again. I don't know if that's me, you, whoever. But anyway, let's just talk about what Martin has put. Refer to this. Don't forget that Richard Ramirez was getting
Sweetie.
marriage proposals. Yeah, I understand that. People do.
Yeah.
People do. But then maybe does he look like Ned's? You know, I'm not trying to sort of shame him for his looks.
No.
But you know, the truth is he looks like that. You know, and he's also got a history. People know of his history.
Right.
Does he come across as the most trustworthy of human beings? Not
Yeah,
in
well,
my
this
eyes,
is
he
the
doesn't.
thing. Why do you think you're exempt if his history shows that he's harassed women or they've gone deep on so many things on other women in the community? Knowing that, you still would allow that part of your life to be with a man like that, to be in his control of those pictures, and tragic in that whole terrible group. You know, we
Yeah,
know what tragic is, and that one, I'm sure he solicited nudes. In fact, I know he did. I know
sure.
he did.
And I get the feeling that Negz was getting the scraps. I don't know if you know what I mean by that, but I really believe that, you know, out of the two of them,
Yeah,
I would say that Traj probably got more than Negz.
yeah.
I'm not saying
Traj-
because he's good looking, because I certainly do not think he's good looking.
I don't
But
think
out of the two of them,
no.
I would say that you know, poor old Negz was probably, you know, scurrying around on the floor picking up Traj's knit bits. Can't think of the word.
Yeah, in that little company of theirs, I think Traj was probably the front runner pretty boy there that could solicit, you know, these women's nudes. And then when he was done with them, then throw Negs a few. Here you go.
Yeah,
You know, here you
yeah.
go. But I think Tragic was probably, I don't know in whose eyes. I don't think he's good looking at all. But that's just me. Um, you know,
I
but
agree.
I agree with you. I think he probably got the scraps.
I do. I honestly believe that, because let's be honest,
Yeah.
I can't imagine any woman when they're out in a club or in a bar or anywhere looking at Negs and thinking, yeah, I'll have some of that. I can't imagine. And I do. I don't know whether
Beer holder.
I don't know if that's your mic or not. Are you holding your mic?
I'm holding my camera. My computer is wrapped up because we're going through renovations and there's dust everywhere. So I just have my phone.
You're making me dizzy.
Sorry.
Making me dizzy. Anyway, I've forgotten the other thing I was going to say. So let's move on a bit more, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it's your ass 6 times. And I did this. I went bloop. I saw 2 butt cheeks, and I closed my phone. I threw it to the side because I don't want to see it. I didn't want to see it anymore.
Who believes that?
I don't believe that.
Who believes that?
I don't believe that.
He looked at his phone and went, "Oh no, it's a woman's bare bottom. I can't look at that anymore. I'm going to throw it over there." Who believes that nonsense?
He has said she had a great behind. He said it. She's got a great butt. So now he's saying he just tossed it aside. He doesn't want to look at it. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, all right, Negs. We believe you.
Yeah, no.
Okay, we're just going to be honest. I've already brought it up on the platform. Nobody's going to do nudes. Okay, we're just going to be honest. I've already brought it up on the platform. people send pictures. She just put, I just want you to know we're 5 minutes in, and she literally just played a clip where I said I'm not dropping it. He just debunked her whole video right there, but that's not good enough for GG Farms, right? Pictures to whatever. I don't even have a picture saved. So Cecil would go on Twitter and telling me this person is scared of me. When I give them
She's so scared of me that they sent me hundreds of pictures, huh? So scared and terrified of me that they sent me hundreds of pictures.
You know, I think this is where a lot of people really have an issue with Negz. You can tell by his whole demeanor that one, he's lying, and two, he is smug, and nobody likes a smug person. Look at that face. You're telling me that's not smug?
Yeah.
This face here is different because now he's like, oh, well, I want to be liked by everybody. So, yeah, oh, no, that didn't happen. This is a different. This one on the bottom here is a different Negz. This one here is Negz. And that's why people have such an issue with him. That's my opinion. Do you have an opinion on that, Dee?
Yeah, I mean, I don't... You know, this woman was very involved with him in that community. And now that she's turned so hard against him, you know, he basically, I don't know if she ran or he threw her out. I don't know of the community. I don't know the details of it, but don't make light of it. And that's the smug part. Don't pretend that it doesn't, you know, none of this was your idea. None of you don't have anything to do with it. And, you know, that's just annoying to me. You know, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I feel exactly the same way.
Yeah.
And I must say at this point, we have to address the argument of whether we feel that this woman, Silvana, is indeed a victim. Can I say, I'll say my bit first.
Yeah, go ahead.
She willingly sent nude pictures to somebody who can only be described as deceitful, Neanderthalic, nasty, spiteful, cruel, and so many other adjectives. He is a rotten person. Now, in her blindness, she thought it was safe to send him, of all people, nude pictures. Now, he is intimating, and he has intimated on more than one occasion, that he's still got those issues, that he's still got those pictures. Although there was a bit here where he's tried to deny it, he's also admitted, yes, he has still got the pictures. We know he's still got the pictures. And that's what this look is telling you. So in that instance, and that instance only, I would say she's a victim. She's a victim of him because he is going to try and use that against her. And that isn't right. That's a nasty, mean thing to do.
Well,
what do you think? That's my opinion.
Okay, that's a fair opinion. I think this is a woman who was enthralled with this man, obviously. Otherwise, she wouldn't have sent, I don't know how many pictures, but she was with him for a long time. She supported and encouraged his behavior against other women in the community, supported and encouraged that behavior. So she's not a victim in that. As far as the nudes go, that she voluntarily sent them to this man. The fact that he is maybe holding them over her head, if he did throw them out, how's he going to prove that? Saying he threw them out? No, he still got the pictures. I'm sure he does. He's holding it over her head. So yes, she's a victim of that. He can use that against her if he chooses in the future. You know, I don't know how he can make it right with her. Everybody's tempers are so hot right now. You know, he's swimming against the tide here. Tide's going out and he's trying to stay afloat here. But he's got to make it right with this woman. I don't know how this goes on the internet. How do you get rid of them? How do you prove you got rid of them? How do you know he didn't send them to someone else before he got rid of them? I don't know. But I think in the pictures, I don't think she's a victim because she was part of his community for a long time and supported his behavior. She's a victim of him perhaps using them against her. Yes. Yes. I don't think her hands are not clean. They're not. They're not. I don't back this woman up at all, but he has no right to hold them over to her, even if they're unsolicited. No, that's cruel. That's absolutely cruel. And that's not showing behavior that you're trying to improve moving forward to, you know, make amends with anybody. It's the behavior. You can't just say, oh, I don't care anymore. No.
Exactly. It's like it's like if you're having, you know, heated discussion with somebody, whether it be online or offline, and they turn around and say, well, I'm not going to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it goes away.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to talk about it now, so we don't talk about it. You know, it doesn't matter what I now want to say, because you don't want to talk about it. It's such an infuriating thing to do, and it's, you know, it makes one's blood boil. I want to address some of the things that people have put here. Next mentioned her face wasn't in them. Does that make any difference, really?
No.
If he's passing it around, then maybe not. The thing that I would worry, to be perfectly honest with you, another thing that would worry me is who else has he shown it to? That's what I would be thinking.
Bingo.
Yeah. I'd be thinking, am I, you know, is he the only person that, no. Someone like that would have had a wonderful time showing it off to everybody. Hey, look what I've got.
Especially
he's got that mentality.
Yeah, especially the guys that he was calling his brothers. Okay, so these are they're not really his brothers, but like Tragic, they were very close. I don't care what Tragic says. They were all up in that gig with Negz. So I would think that I would think that at least some of the pictures have traveled somewhere else. I don't know. I'm just guessing by what I've seen in that group of guys and women. It's not just men in that group. There's women in there too. So, you know, nobody's hands are clean, but for Negz, he's got to find a way to purge for this girl's on her behalf, to find a way to purge them. I don't know if it can even happen now. How do you get rid of them if they're on the internet? You know, it's just you can't. And to be able to tell other women, look, use this as a learning tool to not do it. I don't care how sexy you're feeling, how great your butt is, unless you're in a sex worker job and it's your job to be sending these photos out everywhere, then fine, do your thing. But for just somebody in a community, an online, you know, YouTube community, that's just silly. I've been guilty of sharing too much information. I was very naive. You know, I don't think this girl was naive at all. She knew exactly what she was doing. She just didn't expect that this part was going to happen. She didn't.
I know that there's a part, I mean, she was completely suckered in by him. And there's a part where she says, I mean, I'm trying to get to that bit on here, where she says that, you know, she believed, I think in her mind, she believed that you know, her and him was sort of exclusive.
They had a connection. Yes.
Yeah. That they had a connection.
Yes.
And I just don't understand why it is that these women feel that they've got a connection with somebody purely because they talk to them every day. I mean, I talk to Carsten every day. He's not sent me one picture of his dingle dangle. Not one. And I know you talk to him as well.
I've seen nothing. No, I've seen nothing. No.
I know. It's just like, honestly, let's just move on a bit more. You happy
Okay.
to stay a bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Dress is not.
Here she is.
It's underneath.
She's so scared of me, she wanted to have sex with me. I want you to understand that. That's not me being gross, like hussy and drag. I'm not drag, trad. So you guys need to like. There's only one letter separating trad and drag. You guys need to work that out. I'm not sitting here being nasty like tragic and hussy and death and all these other motherfuckers. Peanut. Oh, they're all fucking.
Oh, get on with it, man.
Yeah, whatever.
Tweet that I think that he's referring to. So let's read it out. So there's a string of subtly hinting at releasing a girl who he felt like this is about him. Yeah. So this already shows he knows that he has made this exact thing that is here written down. It's
What do you mean? What
subtly
thing?
hinting at releasing.
Yeah, subtly hinting at relating. I heard Justin Trudeau literally call working class.
See, this is what he tries to do as well. He deflects every single time. And this woman, I'm not standing up for her. I actually think she's a piece of, garbage. Because she went along with those people.
Yeah, she supported him.
She was behind. It was really very, very nasty.
Yes.
But I think what is so annoying about him in particular is that he deflects from it. So she's making quite a valid point, that he's surreptitiously putting little, just little digs like, I have got these pictures, I've got those pictures. So don't come too close, little girl, because I'll show them.
Yeah.
That's the type of attitude that he's got. And it's so infuriating.
It is. And I don't know.
Minority with
I don't know how he can get out of this. I really don't. I don't think he can get out of this. This Silvana person, I feel for her that she was naive enough to get involved with him in that way, that she felt the need to send him nudes. I'm guilty of being naive as well. So that I can understand, but this wasn't an overnight thing. This didn't, they had been, she'd been in his community for a while. She knew very well the type of man he was and what he had been doing and supporting others doing in his community. So she's not this poor thing that, she's guilty, if anything, of falling for this guy in whatever way, emotionally falling for him and thinking improving the connection by sending nudes. I feel bad for her that he's got them and maybe he's using them to torment her now, saying you better stop talking about me or else. That's not cool. That is not that's not moving forward in my book. I think everybody, in my opinion, everybody has a chance at redemption. How you move forward shows people, are you actually moving forward or it's just a shield? That's why I said I accept an apology. And that's them recognizing to me that they made a mistake and they're sorry for what they did. It doesn't eliminate what they did. Moving forward will tell. And this girl, I don't know how they move forward. She's got some power now. She's got some steam for her channel. Let's all face it. This isn't just because he's doing this. She's getting some actual airtime off of this. She's the center of some of the, everything that's going on. And I think she really likes that, even though it's bad circumstances. But I think she's getting views and all the, the money part. Some notoriety. She's getting some notoriety now. It's bad all the way around. Bad all the way around.
I hadn't actually looked at it that way because I haven't seen any of her stuff out and about, but then I don't go looking. But I know that she was very active on
Yes.
Twitter when she was, you know, pally with that crowd.
Yes.
And, you know, the first thing I thought was, serves you right. And there is a certain part of me that does still think that. I'm like, well, you know, serves you right, you silly cow.
Right.
But as a
But
woman
right.
and seeing the thing as a whole,
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting that he can hold that over her. You know, it's
100%.
another form of abuse. It's
Agreed.
threatening.
Agreed.
And but then there's a part of me that says, well, what did you blooming expect? What did you expect?
That's the naive part that I can forgive. I can,
Mm,
but I all the way around. The holding pictures, because if she was dumb enough to send them, doesn't mean he's too dumb not to use it against her. He's got to find, if you know, like you said, the whole thing, it's cruel. Don't do that to a woman. This is what you're trying to prove that you're not going to do anymore moving forward. You can joke about stuff, but when you start bringing real life stuff, like someone sent you nudes that shouldn't have done it, you can either ignore it, not talk about it, but certainly not torment her and threaten her for her to be quiet.
Yeah.
She has every right to talk about him. All of us do. He's on the internet.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, if he wasn't going to do anything about it, why bring it up?
Right.
He was the one.
Right.
Was he the first one that brought it up, or did she?
I think
Oh, he was saying things like, "Oh, she's got a nice butt," or something like that.
I've
Wasn't
heard him
he?
say that. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So
He-
by doing that, that's a microaggression for her, because she's probably thinking, "Oh my God, he's going to start showing them all around."
That's
And at the end of the day, like her or loathe her, she's still a woman, and she did a stupid bloody thing.
That's right. She's still a woman, and you cannot torment women in this way.
Yeah.
You just
Disgusting.
can't. You've been through it, Jan. I've been through it a lot. DC's been. A lot of us have been through it, and it's cruel. And when you know, making jokes about someone is something. You know, that's one thing. But to threaten and be cruel and torment women or even other men, not cool. It just isn't. It isn't. You got to grow the F up. Grow up.
Yeah. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
Before we go, because I put it in the title, there was something else that I wanted to bring up.
Okay.
And it is somebody else. Somebody that I showed at the beginning.
Yeah.
Foodie. Foodie. Now, I was in somebody's live yesterday, and they were talking about what's going on with Foodie and Nader. And they were saying that they felt it was all a play. Right, let's just find where I'm going to look for it. Yeah, they were saying that they thought it was just a play because, you know, the end of the month's coming.
Scripted. Now,
I don't believe that.
No.
And I had to say that in, right, hang on, I don't want to show her channel. I want to show his. Hang on one sec.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to show all of that. Okay, let's show this one. I haven't watched all this one, but it's just so that if anyone hasn't actually, they know what we're talking about. Okay. No. The channel, reaction channel that was talking, I was listening because I was doing a bit of work, and I was listening, and I couldn't help but jump in the end, because I thought, no, I don't think it's all made up. Hang on, let me just get rid of this stupid blooming advert. Hang on.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think it's scripted, that this is just a big.
In a minute once I get it on the screen. And I did think long and hard about it, and I thought,
Mhm.
because I've seen people say it, you know, every
Yeah.
month. Oh, it's coming up to payday. They're doing this for looks, for likes,
Mhm.
and for, you know,
Right.
because they want the money, they want the views.
Yeah.
Now, I
Nader.
actually believe
Mm-hmm.
that it's not all for views. I think she is savvy enough
Mm-hmm.
and knows how YouTube works. And
Yeah.
I feel that she knows that it brings in the views in that way.
Yeah. She knows.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't think that the anger that we have seen over the
Mm-hmm.
last few weeks, and particularly the last couple of streams, that's not scripted. That to me is real vitriol. And I look at her as
Yeah.
being the perpetrator. I look at her as
Mm-hmm.
being the bully. He also isn't a very nice man, but the way I look at it is that she's got him by the short and curlies. That's what I think. She's
Yep.
got him by the short and curlies because she keeps giving him money.
Yep.
And so he's now got everything he wants. He's got like his, you know, the laptop, not the laptop. Well, he has got a laptop as well. He's
Yes,
got a
I think he
MacBook, he's
does.
got an iMac,
Yeah.
everything she has
Yep.
paid for. She pays
Yep.
for his food, she pays for his rent, she pays for, he's a kept man.
He is.
And I think because of that, she is aware of how strong her stance is. But I think it's got to the point where he has actually had enough. I really believe that. And I don't think it's for the camera. I really don't believe it's for the camera. I think she plays a very dangerous game because this guy has got a temper on him.
Yep.
And from what I can see, my own perception of it is that she is just winding him up like a top.
That's exactly what she's doing. She has him so cranked up. She knows who this man is and she knows what's going to get him going. And to me, I haven't watched her much in the past week. I've got to say I haven't, because I feel like I'm watching the same thing I did a year ago with Foodie. But she is so cruel and abusive in her language that it's beyond my reasoning. A woman to talk like this on a public forum like YouTube against a man that she has been with for months and months and months. The language that comes out of this woman is so abusive. And then she's like, yeah, he's abusive. Really now? Oh, really? He's abusive. Girl. I
think he is abusive.
Oh, I think he is too, but not just him. Not just him.
Right. Okay. I don't believe it's scripted either. I think they're both huge messes and not that smart. I agree, Dawn. I do think that they know drama brings views, yes, and so do many other channels. No such thing as bad publicity, 100%.
Agreed.
Now, I was trying to state this in the live stream last night, and the creator just wasn't having any of it. No, they're acting. And I got myself in the position where I actually said to him, the thing is, unless you've been in a abusive relationship,
right,
it may be difficult to recognize what the true situation is. And I do believe 100% that she is abusing him, and he's a shitty person. He's using her, yes.
Yep.
He shouldn't be using her, yes. But besides that, she is instrumental in driving him nuts.
Yep.
Because he's pushed into a corner. He's trying to get on with his life. And you know, he doesn't get it. Doesn't matter to him if some
Right.
fat bird wants to give him money to pay his rent and
Gonna take it.
buy his food and everything. He'll take
Yeah.
it because he's a piece
Yeah.
of shit.
What's he gonna
But
do? Sleep with her once or twice and
yeah,
get
and
everything
that's all he
paid?
did.
He's, from what I've heard, what I've seen in the videos they post, he's, that type of person that he's
Mhm.
like, yeah, so what? So I sleep with her a couple times and she pays for everything. And he's absolutely fine with that, while saying how macho and tough and he's an alpha and all this stuff. It's crap.
Mm.
Well, she's
Yeah.
she's a big badass when it comes to her own channel, and she's shouting all the vitriol that she is against
Oh.
him. It's unbelievable. I just, a grown woman talk. This is YouTube. This isn't, porn sites or anything, like a site that somebody has a thing for, that kind of language. Or, I've heard so many things like she's got a humiliation fetish, or, which I think probably might be in there somewhere. She's been so humiliated. Let's be fair. She's done it to herself,
Yeah.
and he goes along with it. He just does,
Mm.
because maybe that's his gig too. He knows how to wind her up too.
I
But the
think. I
two of them
think.
together, oof.
I think. Quite honestly, he's never
Mhm.
met someone like her.
I agree.
And he's seen. He's used her as a cash cow. God knows how much money he's got from her. Do I believe that's a good thing to do? No, I jolly well don't.
No.
But in addressing this, he
Mhm.
tries to act like this is his job, yet he doesn't invest in his job with buying his own supplies and
No.
learning how to do it. I understand where you're coming from there, but why should he when Chantel's paying? That's what his answer would be.
That's right.
She's like the silent partner.
Yep.
She's putting all the money in.
Yep.
And all he has to do is give her a service every once and again,
Right.
once in a while, and this can carry on. But
Yeah.
he reached the point. I truly believe he couldn't play the mind games. He couldn't play the mind games.
He
And
can't be
I
bothered. This is her
no.
whole world, is the mind games. This is how she rolls with these all, with these mind games. And she's like a 16-year-old girl is trying to figure out this man who has probably been with docile women his whole life, I'm guessing. And then he comes across her, who just comes right back at him. Maybe they like that in each other. Maybe this is how they wind each other up, and it's a good thing for each other. Maybe this is their foreplay. I don't know.
No, I don't even believe that. I really don't. Because when I see the disgust on his face, I think he put on a jolly good act earlier on in the relationship. But I also believe him when he says, we were together for 1 week.
Yes.
Now, in 9 months, that's telling you something.
That's
So
right.
they were together for 1 week, and that was when they went away, didn't they, for the week? And maybe he got carried away. But he's now, they haven't been together for a long, long time. Now, what she calls a relationship is very different to what other people that have had proper relationships would call a relationship. Their relationship wasn't a proper relationship.
No.
And whether you like him or not, he was telling the truth.
Yes.
He was saying, no. I mean, it's not his fault that his language is so poor, but he was saying on more than one occasion, no, it wasn't a relationship.
Right.
We did, we got together for a week when we were away, but after that week, no, I don't want you.
Right.
And she just would not let go.
No.
And she kept giving him more and more and more.
To try and keep him.
The right thing? Yeah, she was trying to keep him.
She's trying to keep him. You don't want her.
He was happy to do that, but he didn't want to have the sex. He didn't want the sex in there.
Nope.
And so he couldn't hide that anymore. He couldn't pretend anymore. And I think, why is she so stupid that she doesn't see that?
She doesn't see it. He humiliated her with her own things in his dressing up like her, standing in one leg of her underwear, and she's swearing. She's watching him on, you know, her TV doing this, and in between laughing about it and then swearing at him and the girl that he's with. He's humiliated her, and it doesn't matter. She will go back to him. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah.
She'll come with food and money and rent and everything else and just say, oh, I know you were kidding. I know you didn't mean it. Because she can't acknowledge he doesn't want her.
No. It's because she tries to, at first I thought she was just sort of like that to try and fool her, you know, her subs and people viewing. Right. But I actually think there's something so desperate about her.
Yes, it is.
That she's made this fantasy, and by hook or by crook, she's going to hang on to it. Whether this guy like goes to the other side of the country or the other side of the world, she will still have that fantasy. I don't know what's going to stop it. I really don't know what's going to stop it, because he's made so much fun of her.
He has. She's that girl that's going to drive by his apartment, you know, in the middle of the night to see who's there. And then she's just going to happen to be shopping in the area where he lives. And she's just going to happen to show up at places that she's that girl. You know, because she, like you said, she's got this story made up in her head. I absolutely agree 1,000% with that. She has this fantasy relationship in her head. Like he can't, what do you mean? He can't get rid of it. What about all this? He's not going to let all this go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's revolting.
It is revolting.
It is.
And you know, it's kind of sad as a woman seeing another woman acting that way. I think it's really, really sad.
It is sad.
It's like, if you had a friend like that, what on earth would you say to them? What the hell are you doing?
Wake up.
Look at yourself.
Yeah, wake up.
You know, but
he doesn't want you.
She found a way of making money.
Yep.
You know, she is happy.
Yep.
Yeah. She's quite happy to gain financially from it.
Yep.
He, I think, is different. I honestly believe that he now wants to be a YouTube star. He really wants to, you know, the video and everything. Will he be successful? I doubt it, because he's always going to be the guy that, you know,
he's going to always need someone there to help him. He's always going to need someone to help him. And that's what she did for him. That's why she said, oh, he wants me there. When are you going to edit my videos? Because that's what he needs you for. It's certainly not to come over and have tea with him. No, he wants you to do something. You know.
And then if he's had enough, if he's had enough smoke, then he may, you know, do something sexual with her. But I mean, how sad is that? How sad is that?
We'd never let a friend go through that. We just no. But she doesn't have anybody. As much as she talks about friends, I don't think she has anybody in her life that she would listen to. Hear the truth from.
No,
I don't think she'd listen to anybody. No.
No, I
contrary
totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, you've gone in the dark, love. Did the light go out?
Oh, I know. My light's it's dusk here now. The sun's going down, and it just became dark very suddenly. And I don't have a lamp in this damn room.
All right, honey. Well, I was going to go now anyway. We've been on for a good old time. Thanks for chatting about that. It was nice to sort of have a few people to chat about. And
thanks, everybody.
Thanks very much to everybody that came. And also thank you so much for people that are going to watch it on replay. Hi, Frank.
Hi, guys.
We're just going. We have to watch it on replay.
Yeah.
So I want to say a very special thank you to Dee, wonderful Dee, with her new haircut.
I love. Oh, thank you.
And I'm going to say farewell. Have a nice week, guys. And next Sunday coming, we're back on my channel. So on Sweet Talk. So
Yay!
be sure to come along and say hi. Join in with me and Carsten. So you take care of yourselves and have a lovely rest of the week.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Love you, Jan.
Love you too.